Right, this is gonna be an experience, I'll tell you that. You'll see what I mean in a second. You guys will all see. Oh boy. Yes, you're reading that right. Guilty Gear X Advanced Edition. So, what you may be thinking is, how do you get Guilty Gear X Advanced Edition? How it's impossible to put Guilty Gear X, a great arcade game, onto the Game Boy Advance. You may be thinking that, and I'll tell you what, this game isn't exactly gonna prove you wrong. I kind of have a soft spot for this game, though. But I will admit it has some problems, which you are gonna see. So what we're gonna do first is set the game's difficulty level to very hard. You'll see why. And I'm gonna warn you right now, I am not good at fighting games, so this is probably gonna be a train wreck. Okay, gonna give us the survival rankings. We don't really care about the survival rankings, really. Data. Autosave on. Thank you. Exit. Automatically saves the game, and there we go. So, time to go on our adventure then. Here's the character select screen. We have got our choice from 14 characters to play as right now. And because this is a Guilty Gear game, I've got to play as Anji. I've got to play as Soul in cases where Anji is not playable, but why play as Anji? Look at him. He looks frickin' insane. Besides, he's my main in the series. I like playing as him a lot. But anyway, yeah, this is arcade mode, basically like Guilty Gear X, and this is gonna hurt, isn't it? Right. First opponent is Soul Bad Guy, so ready for pain? You've got it. So this game is a port of Guilty Gear X, the fighting game developed by Arc System Works and released by Sammy, I think. And it's on a Sega game arcade thing and stuff, so this kind of, sort of, is a Sega game. I think Sammy is a company owned by Sega as well. And this also means that for a while, Sega had the rights to Guilty Gear, which is kind of awesome, but depressing at the same time. There we go. Gotta get the butterfly finish there. And this is a one-on-one fighting game. Bars at the top are your health, bars at the bottom are your tension meter, which fill up as you approach the opponent and attack them. So basically a lot of this game rewards an aggressive approach. It's a fast-paced fighting game and stuff, so you gotta not play defensively to win. Or you can do what I always do with like Robo-Kai and the Guilty Gear games and stuff, and basically spam aerial projectiles to win! Haha! Because the computer for some reason doesn't think of blocking them. Yeah, whatever. And one of the reasons I always play as Anji is because... Oh, I was playing enough to forget us. One of the reasons is because he's kind of a badass. Like, every character in the game is kind of a badass in some way, shape, or form, but Anji beats his opponents by dancing, which is pretty admirable, I think. And another reason is because I heard that Anji was the lowest tier character in Guilty Gear XX Accent Core Plus. And of course, me being the sucker for playing as the worst characters in video games, I decided to make it my goal to main him in Accent Core Plus, so I have picked up on a little bit of Anji-isms. Just a few. And who we have here is Axel, the involuntary time traveler. Yay! As you can see here, however, the sprites actually don't look too bad. I mean, they're not fantastic by any stretch of the imagination, but they've got all the you know, frames of animation and stuff. All the attacks look like they're supposed to. They've even got their, you know, little outro things and stuff. As you may have also heard from the music for the occasional times it doesn't skip, it's kind of alright as well. And it also brings up one of this game's big problems with the audio, is the fact that in battle, it has a tendency to skip. It's like the game can't handle it, and this is one of those things where I say that this game isn't exactly going to prove you wrong on the fact that, oh, it can't handle the power of Guilty Gear. It does have issues with a lot of things going on at once, and I don't know if disabling the sound would make it not, well, of course it would make it not skip, but you wouldn't have any sound to skip. But it does become something of an issue. But I will say that for all intents and purposes, this is Guilty Gear X. You've got the 4 basic attacks: punch, kick, slash, and hard slash, and like in the original game, dusts can be performed by pressing both the slash buttons simultaneously, and you've got all the overdrives, and you've got all the instant kill moves. The backgrounds resemble what they're supposed to be, the characters resemble what they're supposed to be, it's all good. So, you may be asking, why is there so much negativity for this game? And... ooh, wow. He countered my throw with a throw of his own! There we go, let's use an overdrive. Nope, blocked it. How did he do that? Wow. This game does have some flaws, oh man. But, you know, continuing on, we're just fighting Johnny. He's kind of an alright character. And as we're fighting, you may have noticed another flaw. Remember at the beginning of the game where I set the difficulty to very hard? Now I figure maybe we're just, you know, in it a bit too early and the game's AI hasn't had a chance to adjust and stuff. Or, you know, we're not in an actually difficult fight. You know, because the first couple rounds in a fighting game, unless they're the Toho fighting games, which I'm somehow infinitely worse at, you know, the first couple of rounds are always pretty easy. And of course, Anji with another one of his Anjiisms and stuff. Have you found out why I like playing as this guy yet? It's because of the undeniable manly shirtlessness. Good luck. We're all counting on you. Here we have Potemkin, the resident heavy hitter. So while I'm playing this game, I may as well use this to also get a few, little things out of the way and such, you know. Some little channel things. As you guys may have noticed, I do have a new, channel banner up, and one of the reasons why I'm playing this game is because I featured the box art for Guilty Gear X on it. And I figure, you know what, I may as well play some version of Guilty Gear X to prove that that really should be on the channel banner. And because I'm infinitely horrible at video games, I wanted to play a version of Guilty Gear X I'm good at. Or at least one that it's impossible to be bad at. Oop. So that's one of the reasons. Another thing is, for some reason, Final Fantasy IV, and you guys have probably been, you guys put up with it for quite a while, because, you know, I oftentimes update pretty sporadically in general and stuff. Like, the only time in which I think I had updates at reasonable times and stuff was for the Let's Play of New Super Marissal Man, because that's a game I really, really enjoy. So, you know, I wasn't about to let that game sacrifice go to waste, but you know what? Let's try an instant kill move. Oh, his instant kill can be blocked. Okay. Well, we're just locked out of our tension meter for a while. Good thing we're not gonna need it. Okay, I will admit, I'm not used to the opponent in this game actually attacking so much. This is... Oftentimes the opponent will just usually stand around and wait for me to do something. So that was kind of cutting it close. Everyone in the fighting game community proceed to laugh at me now. Gotta have that brains over brawn though. And now we're having brawn over brawn. Alright. One of the things I also did want to talk about is I was originally planning to do kind of a, you know, take on the viewers in a couple of games for challenges and stuff, and there is a netplay mod available for the Windows version of Guilty Gear Reload and such. Which leads to a problem. It's one of those things where, you know, you have to do the whole port forwarding and stuff, and it requires IPs because it had a primitive matchmaking system and stuff. And partly that just makes me wish for, you know, a PC port of Guilty Gear Xrd when it comes out. But another thing is, if I get a capture card and, you know, the means to do that and stuff, would you actually want me to do kind of like multiplayer challenge type videos and such? Because I'd honestly be willing to do them. It seems like it would be pretty fun. They are actually selling the Hauppauge HD PVR things and stuff at the local Best Buy, so once I get the money for it, I can probably swing by there and pick one up for myself and stuff, and see what happens, you know? And it records Wii games as well, which means I could always record some multiplayer Mario Kart shenanigans. Those tend to go, you know, over pretty well. So, hey, you know, maybe a multiplayer thing is in the future. Which brings me to the next thing and stuff. Are there any games that you would like to see me do, you know, multiplayer things on? My options are somewhat limited because, you know, I've only got the PS3 and PC. I've only got a PS3, a PC, and a Wii. And the only PC game I really play multiplayer on is, you know, Team Fortress 2 and stuff, so basically the options are really limited at this point. I don't know if that's really going to affect that much, and it's probably something that should wait until I get, you know, a larger subscriber base if that ever happens. Not like I'm really counting on that happening anytime soon. Who knows, it might in the near future. I don't know. Maybe suddenly something will happen and this video will get me like 10,000 subscribers. If I do manage to get 10,000 subscribers from this subpar... Oh, why did I do that? Subpar playthrough of Guilty Gear Zack's Advance Edition. It's just crazy. That would be insane. That would... nope, you are not hair-carring today. Oh, no, you are hair-carring today. Never mind. I don't know, Milia is one of those weird characters that I don't really pay attention to her that much and such, but her redesign in Guilty Gear Xrd, I am really digging that outfit. She's quite pretty in that outfit. She's all pretty full and orange and stuff, and I want to main her because she's pretty. You know, something along the lines of that. Unfortunately, the only overdrive I can remember for Anji in this game is the stupid fan tornado, the whole Sonic Hurricane thing and stuff. Kyle totally ripped off this game, but I don't know, he has another one in the Accent Core or the Exex games and stuff where it's hold down, then press up in the kick button, and it's kind of like the whole jump in the air, spiral kick me do and stuff, except it's a more powerful version. I can't remember if it's in this game or not. I don't know, maybe that's just something they added in for the Exex games and stuff, but I want to do that because I'm pretty certain seeing these same moves over and over is probably getting a bit tiring on your part, isn't it? There we go. Oh damn, that's a multi-hitting move in this game? Okay, come on. Because what I'm trying to do is the energy orb move. Because you can basically TK it and stuff, and if you don't know what TKing is, you input a movement for a aerial-based special move. So, for instance, Anji's glowing orb of awesomeness, or Hazuma's wind serpent fang, or something like that. And you input it while you're on the ground, and then press a jumping input in mid-air for that. It's a lot easier to do in you know, the actual good games of the series, which I guess you probably saw that one coming, but I really love doing that because it's basically a really effective overhead, and oop. There we go. You stopped blocking at the wrong time, brother. But I always like doing that. It's a really effective overhead, and now that I know it hits multiple times, that sounds really evil. I'm thinking that I can just spam that. Well, I can't spam that over and over because manual dexterity is a hard thing to have. Well, at least some of Anji's main bread and butter is from Accent Core Plus work in this game. So I can basically put kick, slash, hard slash, Shitsu, the follow-up to Shitsu and stuff over and over and over. Unfortunately, the hard slash version of his attack pushes the opponent so far back, it's not really, I don't know, it doesn't feel worth it for combos and stuff. Or at least not for the combos that I usually perform in. Coupled with the fact that it doesn't have a hard slash follow-up in this game, it's really weird. Accent Core Plus has spoiled me. So used to force breaks too, man. Oh, whatever. Bye, Faust. And I love Faust's theme in this game too. So chiptune-y and stuff. I love it. I love a lot of these chiptune arrangements. Like, I know that a lot of people may be a bit on the fence about them, but I like them. Like, I will say that not all of the themes made the conversion to Game Boy Advance quite that well. And I definitely think that Burly Heart and Feel of Fear are weaker ones of the conversion, but I think that a lot of them do sound pretty cool in the chiptune theme. Anji's theme is really nice, Faust's theme is really nice, Venom's theme is pretty awesome. Like, the introduction to it reminds me of Battletoads, like, all the time. That's something I should let's play for this channel! Battletoads! Yeah! Oh man, we're getting to the bosses now. So, early in the game, I had talked about how, you know, the difficulty was set to very hard, but the opponents have a tendency not to really make too many movements and stuff. Like, this is probably what I expect easy mode in the proper games to feel a bit like. Maybe Testament, however. I remember him being really hard in the original Guilty Gear. So maybe Testament in this game will, you know, break the mold and stuff. He's already tried blocking, so that's cool. Oop, he's cursed me now. That's, he's going for an instant kill? What are you planning, Testament, you evil being, you? Oh, well, he's not really planning that much of anything anymore, I guess. Well, okay, so far he's slightly harder than the rest of the opponents. That's gotta count for something, right? I don't know, Testament's one of those characters where I like his design a lot. And yes, it is a he. In case you couldn't tell from his sprites obviously rippling with masculinity. I'm really digging that forward kick move, though. Is that his forward? Yeah, it's forward kick. It's weird. Because once again, I'm so used to his forward kick in the games proper being something completely different. Ah, Exex has spoiled me. Ah, Testament. Why won't you die? Well, now that I know that he can block my instant kill moves, I'm feeling a bit less inclined to actually try them on him. Testament, but he's kind of like a character that I kind of want to learn how to play as, but he's just got so many weird mechanics to him and stuff. So I feel like it's just better for me to fight him, because he feels like a boss kind of character, so it's just... it feels appropriate. Yeah, whatever. We beat him anyway. That was grueling and difficult. Fighting is all about blood, sweat, and tears. And Testament has a lot of blood. Well, we're fighting Dizzy next, and I remember her being a pretty difficult and adorable final boss, so you know, maybe this will be different. Maybe Dizzy will, you know, cause me to have a game over or something like that. And I'd have to, you know, restart the round and such, because Dizzy's powerful. Come on, girl. See what you got. Oh, she's blocking. Oop, she's attacking now. Okay. Took about half the round. Come on, she's gonna pull Gamma, or is it Gamma Ray or Imperial Ray that she has? Ah, I can't remember now. Okay, maybe this is gonna be like Seth in Street Fighter 4, where the first time you beat him, he's really easy, but the second time you beat him, he's like really difficult. Come on, Dizzy, I believe in you. Oop. Some kind of counter there. Okay, come on. Yep, overhead butterflies for the win. Have the ice things going. Wish she'd jump so I could do... You know what? How cool would it be to use an instant kill on the final boss? It would be very cool, which means I can't do it. Oh well, whatever. Bye-bye. Is there gonna be a third round? Please? Nope, does not seem like it. That is a bold-faced lie. Anji, it's not nice to lie to young girls. At least it's worth it for the chiptune rendition of Primal Light, so... So, thoughts on this game and whether or not I'm going to be playing as the other characters for something. Maybe I'll, like, occasionally stream this game or something like that, I don't know. Or maybe just use it as a background for channel updates so that I can cover all of the characters but not have to play through arcade mode multiple times. I still want to say that this isn't the worst, you know, thing that's happened to fighting games ever. And you could say that this is the worst Guilty Gear game, or at least of the ones released in America, but that's not really saying much considering the Guilty Gear games are all really good, and this one's kind of okay. And as you could probably see, there were a lot of frame rate issues, which makes me really wish someone would like do a conversion of this game back to Game Boy Advance, but fixing all the frame rate issues. That would be really neat. If somebody out there does it, like make a version of this game that runs at 60 frames per second, I'd play it. Or perhaps I'd just play the Windows version instead, because it's a lot better, from what I remember. There was a Windows version of this game, right? I don't know, I don't care. Right. And did it actually save like it said it would? Ooh. Do I get a rank? Yes, I do get a rank. I do get a high score. So, that's something. Wow, I'm not even sure why I played it. You know what? I feel really bad for not getting Anji's instant kill move, so Anji and... Oh, that deselects a character apparently. And let's go with Soul, because he's kind of badass. And Random. Random. Oh, 2 souls. 2 souls don't make a right. Let's play in Paris. Why not? Just want to show off his instant kill real quick. Haha, destroyed.